Hi everybody, it's Corbin. So I've been getting into the whole Midori scene, as you guys should know. One of these bad boys, they're kind of like an artist version of a organization system, so they have sketching notebooks and all that stuff that's in there. And if you guys haven't seen my previous setup video of what I'm putting into it, I'll link that down below. But one of the things that I've really been wanting but not wanting to shell out for is they sell these Midori little pocket inserts, so you can put like business cards, credit cards, money, and stickers, and whatever else you feel desired to put in there. I've been wanting one since I first got the Midori, so I was scrolling through Etsy, seeing what I could find, and I found this. So I want to try to make one of these for this week's WHIM. It's really simple. It's nothing big. I really do enjoy it. It has 3 card slots, and then there's another little pocket behind it for, like, money. And then this side, I guess, would be for, like, notebooks, whatever you want to put in there. But they make it in a variety of fabrics and colors. And it looks like it's just a basic wool little pouch, or it could be felt, like a craft felt. But I need to look and figure out exactly how they did it. I know the pattern's not going to be anything complicated, because, I mean, here it is. This is pretty much the layout. I know how to do all of this. This makes plenty of sense to me. So, yeah, that's the story I'm kind of basing it off of. So, yeah, I mean, I think this will be a cute idea. So I'll come back at you in a little bit when I have the fabric I want to use picked out and everything else. Hi, you guys, it's Corbin, and today we're going to go ahead and get started on the Midori WHIM. So I went to Joann, and this was the craft felt I ended up picking up, which has this really pretty embossed little swirl pattern on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 pieces of this, and I'm going to stitch it together in my machine. So after I made a little stitch line, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open up the 2 pieces of the craft felt, and I'm going to go ahead and stitch both sides of this down flat. Just so it doesn't catch on the things that I want to insert into this little pockets I'm going to be making on either side. So now that it's stitched like this, I'm going to go ahead and lay out Midori notebooks on either side to make sure it's the correct height and everything else is fine. The size that I picked up, well, it's an Eco-Fi embossed felt, 9 inches and 12 inches. So I picked it up in tan because it was the only color Joann's had. It's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. It looks like embossed leather, but it has the heavy dutiness of felt. So I'm really excited to get to use this for that. So what I am going to do, Midori's notebooks. This is actually the extra rubber bands that are made by Midori, number 21. And then this is the Yellow Paper House little insert. This is actually almost the right height exactly. So what my plan is, I'm going to place that there. Let's see how much overhang. Not much. So I'm talking about maybe removing 2 inches or 3 inches from this. So let's fold this up again. And pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to press this in a little bit and just finger press it down. Just like that. And when I open it, there should be a slight crease, which I can kind of see it. But I need to put more pressure down when I do it. And do this to both sides. And then I'm going to get started on also making another little pocket insert to lay over this one. That'll be exactly the size of a Midori. So all I'm going to do with another piece of felt that's like this is I'm going to place it like on there. I'm going to cut it exactly the correct size as the Midori with no seam allowance or anything on it. So I'm just going to cut it exactly along the edge of the Midori. And then I'm going to just go ahead and make one more on this one and then one on this one, on this side. So I will come back at you after I have done that. So this is the step that I'm at right now. So my plan is to turn this into like a business card / credit card pocket. So I needed to make sure that it was a little shorter than an actual business card, so I'm able to pull them in and out really easily. This will be a pocket here, and then I'll have 2 pockets over here. So what I think I'm going to end up using this for is, like, emergency money inside of here. So if I have my Midori on me but not my wallet, I have cash. And then these will be for, like, business cards. And then this side will probably be for, like, little Post-its and things like that. I just wanted a pocket for the inside of my Midori that when I closed it, it would be really cute and compact, like the one in the picture. But this one turned out really bulky. I'm not done with it yet, so I'm not sure if I'm going to really like that. Once I stitch it down, though, it will still be a little thick, but not as bad. It's staying within the realm of the size of a Midori, so this plastic is a little larger than the actual little Midoris, but this is about correct. So I'm good with this so far. So I'm going to go stitch this piece down so that this tan felt is connected to it. So that way I can start figuring out how I want my business cards laid out. And I'm going to stitch this down as close as possible to the edge. And then I'll be back and I'll show you guys what it looks like. And I'll explain how I'm planning out all of this stuff with the business cards. Alright, so I stitched in the pockets for the business cards. This very bottom one's going to be useless for me as far as a business card slot, but I'm sure, like, the mini Post-its I could stick in here or something like that, or it may become like just a short travel pen sized holder right here. But I really like the way it turned out. So it's cute. The pockets are usable. This is a business card for one of the stores I used to buy my spiral steel bounding from, but they don't exist anymore in that capacity. So they all work. All three of them work. It's really bulky. I think once I press it flat, though, it'll be about the size of a normal traveler's notebook. Maybe. That's a big maybe. So I'm going to try putting it in here, and I'll let you guys see how it looks. And we'll talk about what I think, because, I mean, it's a little smaller than the actual notebooks themselves. So it should fit and work just fine. I need to trim up this edge a little bit before I put it in. I put a little bit of E6000 fabric fray, or fabric fuse, it might be? No, fray lock on here to stop any of the threads from splitting, because I had to cut little notches from the top and the bottom so it wouldn't get any undue tension on it. So I'll be right back once I insert into my Midori. So I tried putting it in a few different ways. One way was to wrap it around this notebook, which I did like quite a bit, but I figured just to show you that it could actually go inside of the notebook with an elastic, I put it on the actual center elastic that comes in the Midori. So I put it in here. It fits great, but because my Midori is so full, and this is just a hazard of having a Midori, it bubbles over. But that's the entire thing with the Midori. See, a lot of it bubbles over as far as notebooks go. They all kind of pop up. So you kind of, with it that way, have to tap them into place. I'm probably going to stick this back on the initial first little insert inside my Midori after I press it, just for the remainder of the existence of its life in here. Now, it's rewrapped around the insert, and I like it this way. I think it's really adorable. It's going to do what it's going to do for me and what it's meant for. So I'll be able to put business cards and, like, some emergency cash in this area, which is what I wanted. Or actually, I'll probably put the emergency cash back here because, I mean, it's the back of the notebook. That'd probably be the last place I'll look. Or anybody who goes through this looks. So I like it a lot. Now, this right here is also another pocket insert I made following someone else's tutorial, where I can put things in here like stickers and things that I want to be able to see really easily. And back here is two pockets, one right there and one right here. I might link the video down below if I forget and somebody's really curious, just comment. And then I'll link, I can't remember her name, but I'll link her video on how to make the little plastic one out. And this is the fabric one I made. I really like it. Let me show you what it looks like closed now. So with the Midori, once it's a little full, you have to tap all of the stuff towards the center. This still is bulging out just slightly, but so are all my notebooks. So I do need to start looking into getting a custom-made, fatter one, maybe, if this really becomes a system I love, and I'm really enjoying it right now. It's really helping with my Yaoi reviews in particular. I haven't delved into any of the other notebooks quite yet, but I haven't really had a purpose to, because I haven't been out of the house long enough to use this. So I'll keep you guys posted. I do love my Midori, though. I'm really getting a kick out of it. I hope that the tutorial made a little bit of sense, because all I pretty much did was fold things over, stitch things down. All that's really left is to press it, and it'll be truly done, which I might not, because the pressure of the Midori will probably flatten it, and I'm not really too caring about it being overly flat. So, I'll talk to you guys later. Shoot me a like, a favorite, a subscription, and... What you see? Then... Subscribe!